Hi guys! I've just received this, and this is actually what I'll be using to keep my clothing from falling out the tiny closet aboard my boat. Or I shouldn't say closet, should I? Someone in the comments on the previous video pointed out that there are no such thing as closets aboard a boat, there are only lockers. So, whoops. So let's see what's inside of this. Ah, isn't that lucky? It appears to be exactly what I ordered. This is 2.5 centimeters thick nylon webbing, and I'll be using this instead of having a door on my tiny locker. Now by using this instead of a door, I'm going to be saving a lot of space because a door would need to be hinged and have somewhere to open whenever I need to gain access to the locker. By having this, I can simply just roll it up and store it on the bottom shelf or remove it completely whenever I'm in a marina for an extended period of time. I've never tried doing anything like this before, and as with most things, I am no expert, so yeah, this should be a fun experiment. Yesterday I swung by the boat to make the templates for the chain locker and also to grab some quick measurements of the opening in the tiny closet. And it turns out that the opening is 50 by 70 centimeters. The opening in the tiny closet is 70 centimeters high, and I'll be using these aluminum rods in either end, and I'll be wrapping the nylon webbing around them. So I figure if I add 5 centimeters in each end and then add 5 centimeters to have a bit of overlap, then I'll need to cut lengths of this that are 85 centimeters long. Having a hot knife would make this project a lot easier, but I don't. So I'll be using a pair of scissors and a candle. Oh, by the way, I apologize for the poor lighting, but this lamp quit on me yesterday, so I'll need to find a replacement. Well, I hope you guys will be able to see what's going on. I've cut the first 2 strips of nylon webbing. Now, like I mentioned, the opening in the closet is 50 centimeters, so I've placed these a little bit further apart, so right now it's 52 centimeters from edge to edge. That should give me a bit of overlap. Also, you guys should be able to see what it is I'm trying to do here. I'll wrap these ends around and I'll add more of these, and then I'll have some coming across to sort of keep it all together. So I think this looks about right. Having 8 strips and a width of 52 centimeters gives me a spacing in between each strip of roughly 4.5 centimeters. This is the closest thing resembling a sewing machine I've got. And some of you might say, oh, wait a minute, that is a sewing machine, but no, you would be wrong. This is simply a piece of, well, I don't know if you're allowed to say crap on YouTube, but this certainly isn't a good sewing machine. I bought this way too cheap when I needed to put up some curtains in my bedroom. But it's the only thing I've got, so let's get on with it. I haven't actually used this thing for 3 years, so I know it's embarrassing, but I'm gonna have to resort to checking the manual. At least in theory, we should now be ready to start sewing, but I'll just do a quick test on a scrap piece of nylon webbing before using any of the pieces that I've actually measured. To make this test as realistic as possible, I'm going to pretend like this is the real deal. So I'm going to start off by applying some double-sided tape. And then I'll need to measure the 5 centimeters. So that's somewhere around there. Okay, let's see what this old sewing machine can do. Not a whole lot. Now, like I mentioned, I am no expert at this, but look at this. Now there are 3 threads coming from down under there, or I don't know what the... Okay, so the good news is that this appears to be somewhat solid. The bad news is that right now there are 3 threads coming from, well, down there where there was only 1 thread before. Now, I'm no seamstress, but I'm sure that's not supposed to happen. I spent the last hour fiddling around with that sewing machine, and well, it can't even sew in ordinary fabric, so I think it's broken or something, I don't know, but luckily the local grocery store is one of those old-fashioned kind of grocery stores that's got heaps of strange things, including sewing needles. So I'm gonna be sewing the straps in hand, and that's gonna take a while, but I want to get this done. It certainly doesn't seem like today is my day for doing this. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but the needle is bent. So it looks like this is gonna take at least a couple of hours, but at least I can have some entertainment while I'm working. I've been sewing for the past 3 hours, and I've only managed to finish the eyes at the ends of the straps. So I still need to sew on the straps going across. And going at the rate I've been going at for the past 3 hours, completing the entire thing would take me somewhere around 12 to 18 hours. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go research sewing machines. Jökull and I hope you've enjoyed this video. To be notified about new content, please click subscribe. If you're new to the channel, I suggest you check out the introduction playlist. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment.